Hi, I'm Mark Taylor with the High Point Public Library, and welcome to another edition of Northwood Knows, our new animal pet series with Northwood Animal Hospital. I'm here today with Dr. Slivka, head veterinarian of the hospital, and today's topic is about pet anxiety.
There are many different types of pet anxiety. Probably the two most common ones are noise phobias and separation anxiety. Noise phobias, that's when they're scared of things like thunderstorms or fireworks. Separation anxiety is when your pet is anxious when they're separated from its owner. Sometimes it's only when the owner leaves the house, but some pets are very attached to their owners, and even if the owner's in another room, the pet just cannot relax. And then other types of anxiety, there's pets that are anxious with kind of new pets in a household or with people. So just kind of some pets just have generalized anxiety where anything that changes in their environment just makes them anxious. And then some pets also get anxiety when they're a little bit older. The signs of a panic attack, they can vary between each pet. Sometimes they're kind of minor signs. The pet will just be shaking a lot. They'll be hiding in the corner. They won't do normal things like eating their treats. They won't eat their food. They won't play with their balls. So they're just not showing their normal behavior. But some more severe signs, some pets can get pretty destructive. If they're in a crate, they'll just panic and do whatever they can to try to get out of the crate or get out of the room. I've seen them kind of chew things up. They'll chew up things like carpet, furniture. The severe signs of a panic attack is that they're just destructive and just trying to get out of their environment, and sometimes they'll kind of destroy the things in your house as well as injure themselves. As far as if your pet will outgrow their separation anxiety, it really depends on the age of the dog. If your dog is young, like just a puppy, a lot of times they will get bigger as they're older because, you know, puppies, they're used to being with their mother or their other litter mates, so they don't really like to be left alone. Usually once they get more in a routine and they learn that they're not going to be left, you're going to come back and they'll get fed and taken out and get the things that they enjoy, then a lot of times as they get older, that can definitely improve. But if your dog is already full grown, you know, if they're 1 or 2 years of age or older, then it's unlikely that's something that's gonna just improve as they get even older. So if it's not really addressed when they're first showing symptoms, it'll a lot of times progress with age. If your dog has anxiety and you're considering drug therapy, things to kind of look for is just, you know, how is this affecting your pet's quality of life? If every time there's a storm, your pet, if they're refusing to eat their dinner, if they're anxious, you know, for several hours, and they just seem like they're not their normal selves, they just seem really uncomfortable, just it's really affecting their day-to-day quality of life, then that's definitely a time to consider medication for them. Several things to do. One is, you know, try to stay calm yourself. You can definitely soothe them, give them attention so they don't feel like they're alone and no one's giving them any attention, but don't try to make a big deal out of it. Just stay calm yourself. Have other noises like music or the TV playing something calm. Sometimes giving them a place to hide that doesn't have any windows can help. But then sometimes if your pet has more severe anxiety, sometimes there's medications or calming supplements, or they even make things like little vests called like thunder jackets that can give them some pressure. It's almost like they're getting a big hug that can help them. So there's a lot of actually different things out there. So if things like playing the music, giving them a hiding place is not really helping, then usually contacting your vet about other options, they can help guide you in the right direction. It's common for pets to be anxious in car rides. Sometimes having a crate, they feel a little bit safer because they're in a confined area and they're less likely to kind of move around the car. So a lot of times having them in a crate, or they also make like seat belts for pets, can just kind of help them a little bit. If your pet's just not really used to traveling, sometimes just taking them on car rides, not necessarily going anywhere, but taking them on short car rides to have them get used to it. Sometimes having them, exercising them before they're going on a car ride so they just have less nervous energy. And then some pets might need a little medication. And definitely if you're going to give your pet any type of medication, always contact your vet. Thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you learned a little bit about pet anxiety. If you have any additional questions or other topics you'd like to learn more about in veterinary medicine, just comment down below. Again, I'm Dr. Rebecca Slivka from Northwood Animal Hospital here in High Point, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.